All right. The next one was from Tyler. How do you guys go about charging link campaigns to your agency clients? Again, I just covered that. He says, thinking to go to authority builders or use legit gigs or do my own outreach, but it's hard work. It's hard to work out an easy to price method that scales and is profitable, as well as getting clients for ongoing backlinking. Again, if you're going to sell links, make sure you have an effective product. And then I think the easiest way to sell links is to try to find agencies or other SEOs that need good links, but you have to have a good product first, because as I started to say earlier, a lot of link sellers are still selling links based on metrics and not relevance. And so that's why they're not as effective. And in my opinion, that's it's highway robbery. That so a lot of people selling links ought to be ashamed of themselves. Seriously. And I don't know if it's that they just flat out don't know, or they just don't care, because they know that most of the SEO industry still doesn't realize that it should be about relevance more than anything. So anyway, it sucks, but I went through a whole year, well, almost a whole year in 2021 of testing different link providers and different link types and different link sources. And I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on links to try to figure out how to get more, effect out of the links within a reasonable budget. And I found that relevance is where it's at. So that's why I developed semantic links. So again, something that I would say is, and by the way, when I first started, Tyler, specifically to your question, when I first started semantic links, it was an arbitrage service. I wasn't building my own sites and my, hunting domains and all of that when I first started semantic links. It was literally what you're mentioning here. It was an arbitrage service, because I had spent the entire year almost of 2021 testing a whole bunch of different link providers and sources and services, et cetera. I found a good mix that was effective. They were none of my own services. They were other people's services. And when I started selling semantic links, or when I started the semantic links business, I was just arbitraging other providers, but I was creating packages and saying, okay, $2.99 a month, I'm going to select these different link providers, and this is what you get, your deliverables for the month. And I was just basically arbitraging and marking it up, because I was the one managing it for my clients. And that lasted until probably April or May of 2022, after I'd started the semantic links business. And by that time, I had kind of developed my own method, which was even more effective, which was hunting down, 100% relevance at both the referring page and referring domain level. So 100% relevance matching. That's what my USP is for links, if that makes sense. So it is something that you can do, Tyler, for sure. But you have to come up with a recipe that works, that then you can monetize by marking it up. And that's how you pitch it. Like, hey, I do all the work for you. I do all the management, all the outreach, manage all the deliverables, all of that for you. And this is what I charge on a monthly basis. And you can certainly do that. But again, if you want to increase your margins, you want to also start building your own assets, if that's the case.